Y'all, King Kaiser is finally telling his side of the story about that fight with Dwayne. He's trying to set the record straight and spilling exactly what went down that day, because this drama just hit a whole new level of messiness. Because according to King, Kaiser witnessed it all. And before we jump into the video, let's get this disclaimer in. Chanelalyzing Spilt Tea is for entertainment and commentary purposes only. We encourage viewers to form their own opinions and approach all content with an open but critical mind. While we aim to keep things light, engaging, and respectful, this channel does not intend to defame, insult, or harm anyone personally or professionally. All names, trademarks, and media belong to their respective owners. Sip responsibly, spill kindly, and remember, tea cools, but receipts last forever. Now let's get to it.
Bro, the man came to my house and damn near tried to bow up at her until I said, bro, chill out. Like, so bro, this like and I got a video of it because I'm being respectful right now, but I got we got the whole video of that day to where the reason he started doing all this karate shit for real. So stop playing for real. This I ain't even going, bro. Stop playing. Stop. We already done, and it's still here. I already done put you down. Stop playing.
This happened 3 years ago, like August. That's crazy because we are in August. I remember the date because I got the video in my phone from after the situation had happened. It was like August 25th, or when it was in August of 2022. We was going 2 week by 2 week, and this is the time we was taking turns bringing our kid to school. Well, not even school. Let's say daycare, because it really was daycare. It was never a school. It was daycare. I took my son to daycare that morning because it was primarily like they wanted him to go to daycare because they was paying for it. However, and I brought him that morning. I drove all the way over there and I brought him cool beans. Later on in that day, I was going to pick him up, and I got a phone conversation, a call where the mom is going to pick him up. She's going to take him from school. Me, I wasn't okay with that. I was like, no, you can't just take him on my time. Like, how are you just going to go get him and just take him because you feel that's not fair to me? And I cherish my time when it comes to my kid. So, by that being said, I'm on my way to his school, and she already picked him up, and I'm like, bro, why you got him? Like, no, let me get my son. Like, it's my time. You're not supposed to, like, be doing that. Like, come on now. Like, when have all this started to be a thing where you just taking him from me and all this, that, and third? And we going on the phone. We arguing. We're bickering at each other, however. So I'm like, okay, well, you're going to go to your house. I'm going to come to your house, and I'm going to get my kid because I wanted my son. This is like a thing where my son is being withheld from me. And this is where things plenty of times can happen where the woman is entitled and feel like they could just do that and just do those things to the man. Like, just take the kid, don't give you the kid, act like you the villain and all that. But it came down to the come down to me just going over there. And I went to her house. We was on the phone from the time that she called and said that she had got Kaiser, and I'm like, nah, bro, you can't like do that. I'm already on my way to his school. I'm already like out my house. You should have been said that. You should have been told me that or whatever, communicated that. But at the same time, I had just got my son. So how can you just take him away from me just like that because you back in town, you're not doing your Orlando trip or you're not doing your whatever she was doing at the time, and you just gonna come take him now because you're back? To me, that's not fair. Once again, that's one of those situations where they like, well, I know he ain't gonna fight for my son or however the case. So I get there, her boyfriend hops out the car, he goes into the crib. I'm getting out the car, and I believe that she didn't think or know that I was gonna pull up, and she kind of cracked the window while we was talking, because she was already talking crazy. We both was already talking crazy. We both was going in at each other. It's not like I was the only person that was on 1,000. We both was going in on each other, and that's true. So when I got there, I'm like, yo, like, let me get my son. You're not gonna just do that because that's not fair. How can I can't just get my son, like, let him out the back seat, which my son Kaiser was in the back seat. And she cracked the window and she's trying to play this role like she's afraid, she's scared, doing the woman thing, which I understood. No, you're not hitting him, all that stuff. So from my point of view of it, I see him on the corner of my eye in the garage looking. We and her was going back and forth for a little bit, maybe like a good 2 minutes or so. and me trying to get my son out the car. Because I'm like, bro, I'm not leaving until I get my son, because this is my time. This is me fighting for my son. This is me cherishing, like, yo, like, I really want to spend my time with him. Plus, I didn't get to spend my time with him because he was with you, he was with your mom, he was everywhere else but with his daddy. Cool. This is when dude stepped up. You know, he came out of nowhere. He raised up to me. Me and him going backwards and forth. After a while, both of our sets put up. I'm pushing back, going towards like the street. Nique hops out the car. Kaiser hops out the car. My attention and my span is like, okay, well, my son is out the car because this is what I came here for. Me and you ain't swing on me, and I ain't swing on you. At this point, we not about to fight then, because at this point, we could have been did what it was. So I put my guard down, and I was trying to get my son. I was hit right here. Boom. Once I was hit, I took that lick. I got mad, and I got upset, and was like, and I said this, oh no, I want my lick back. By that time, he's walking backwards. Nique got in front of us. I'm trying to get out Nique way. I'm trying to maneuver around. I swung, and I missed. Me and him wrap up. Now, from us wrapping up, this is my first time actually being this close to him to understand, like, okay, well, he's bigger than me. Okay, he's taller than me. Okay, cool. We go from her car, we went from her car to my car, and then we end up on the ground. I was holding him by his chain. He was holding me by my shirt. Nique was at the all of it all, like, you know, get off him, stop, however the case. He gets up. He goes towards the houseway. I gets up and I go to my car. And from that point, like, no telling what he was going in the house for. He was in my car, however that been. But my son was right there the whole time seeing it all. And when I looked at him and I witnessed that, that's when I came to realization, well, let me move around, because how mad I was and how furious I was and how things had escalated, it wasn't good for a kid to see what was going to happen, whatever next. All I remember telling Nique at the same time of it all, when he went in the house, I was like, this really your fault, because it's fucked up. Like, you just took him from me, and I ain't even get the chance to really have my time with my son, and I cherish my time. When I have him, I don't really do nothing else besides make sure I'm catering to him and doing what I'm supposed to do when I have him. And that happened. So we bigger than that as men. That's when Nique and Lena did videos. That's when me and you did a video. Because it was showing, like, I'm a grown man, you a grown man, and we all growing. And we was trying to make this all into a blended family life. But yes, I am wrong for coming over. But that still go back to the part of her saying that she know that I would never fight for my son when I got into a whole altercation with someone behind my son, because it was on my time. I would have never came over there if it was the right that you to take him, but because it was my time and I cherish my time with my son and me wanting to be in his life, and I had already took him to daycare that morning. My attention was already to pick him up. I already left out my house. I'm in my car on my way to go get him. And you calling me and telling me that you got him. I'm like, no way, no, I want my son. And then, well, you gonna have to get him next time. Or it's like, that's not fair. And I stood on that. I'm like, bro, that's not fair. And then we started going back and forth on it.
Thanks again for watching. And before you go, please do me a favor, like and subscribe so you won't miss out.